Hello YouTube, Morkez here. Hopefully the audio quality will be less stuffy because I've switched back to the computer microphone. And it also helps me sync it better. Anyway, last time on Kirby's Return to Dreamland we beat the game. This time we're going to go into extra mode, which could theoretically count as another LP. I have no idea what playlist I'm going to put it on. The existing one or a new one. But anyway, let's go into Kirby's Return to Dreamland and see what it has to offer us. Alright. The extra mode is basically the regular Kirby game, but harder. And, well, with that part of the video cut out, sorry, I kind of messed up again. That's not so good. Oh, great, the computer's clashing with the, what's it called, in video output. With the Wii, anyway. As you can see, it's the same opening. There's no difference, so I'm going to skip it. And go right to the first level. Yes, it's still Cookie Country. It's the same game, but harder. There are some more epic parts, so you may see a lot of the videos sped up if there's nothing interesting. Not by much, but still. Because this is the same game, it can get boring. There's theoretically no difference here, except for, visually, so far there's no difference except for the fact that Kirby's health meter is nowhere near what it used to be. And star points have gone from opaque to hollow. Copy abilities are pretty much the same as they've always been. Scenery looks fine. As in, it doesn't look different. And secrets are the same, as you know, the rooms and all. Challenges are also the same and all that. But we're not even close to getting those challenges. There's a hollow 10 star point thing. I'm not even sure they're called star points, but do I care? No. Whatever they are. Here's the fire ability. I'll stick with sword for the meantime. Thank you very much. The key. So far this works the same. Enemies look the same. Energy spheres look the same. They treat it like it's a whole new game because in a sense it is. This is much more worthy of being a full LP than the regular mode, I must say, because this is really what makes the game fun. If you're willing to play the game twice for the epicness, then this is the game for you. Alright, bye-bye Waddle Tank, or whatever you call it. No, the Waddle Tank was that thing from Scope Shot. Waddle Walker? I don't know, you tell me. Your maximum health has been lowered for any character, which in itself isn't so bad when you're only at the first level. As you can see, nothing so far has changed. Super abilities are the same. As you can see, they look the same as we get Ultra Sword here. So far, there's nothing all that different, but I'll tell you right now, if you think that this is a piece of cake, you're wrong. It's not even any food we're after. It's the same story as the previous thing. So, there are a couple things that change in the future, but nothing now. As you can see, I'm using my ninja staff or ninja fishing pole, and then a couple other things. I honestly can't keep track. Anyway, things are gonna get different starting here. As you can see, the portal's a bit of a different color. It's purple. Here we go. Pocket Dimension EX. Yeah, Nago was hoping to do this as well as the extra mode of a different game, but I was thinking, what's the point? You do what each of us chooses an entire game, and we do all of it. And we're like, fine, but... So, I reserved Kirby, he reserved what he's going to be doing in the future. Anyway. There's also a bit of story difference. Well, not much, really. You know what, I don't think there is any story difference. There are a few different cutscenes, but nothing so far. I'm going to take fire in the first Sphere Doomer. As you can see, first encounter with Sphere Doomer EX. He's harder. But that's not saying much. As you can see, he's a little more skilled. Like a third of the skill of Grand Doomer. He goes in a zigzag to try and trip you up. Makes it harder to do timing. He does that gravity thing, which sucks you horizontally, not vertically, towards it. It's like one of those portals, except it's not that much of a threat. If you get caught in the middle, it just does some damage. It's not all that bad, and I got hit. I'm doing horribly. I'm messing up everything. Darn it. I hate it when there's nothing to spit. Missed! That was embarrassing. I'm doing terribly. Why am I doing so poorly? Well, that's that. That's plain Doomer EX. Back to the real world. That's it for the first level, just about, and it took me a good 7 minutes. Wow. There's nothing really new to show you, so I'm kind of speedrunning through what you don't need to spend time in. This thing works the same as always, but again with the hollow star points. Got a 3. Well, I'll get a 1 at some point. I got a 1 up, that's not so bad. And again, I did have 90-something star points, so anything 3 or higher, or maybe even 4. Was it 3 or higher or 4 or higher? Let's find out. Yeah, it was 4 or higher. Anyway, let's go right into stage 2. I'll take leave from this Skiploom Hoppip thingy. I guess it's more Hoppip. I guess it's more Skiploom than Hoppip, I guess. They do have names, but again, until I see it, I'm not going to look for them. I'm just going to look for, I'm just going to use them when I see them while looking for other things. You know what? Why am I spending all this time with, technicalities? Let's move on with it. Alright, same thing as before, blah blah blah, yada yada yada, blah blah blah, yada yada yada, I'm talking, yada yada yada. This is just the same as before. The cannon should be appearing in just a sec. Yeah, I'll take Cutter. As you can see, the enemies are pretty much the same. You probably noticed that from the waddledees earlier. We'll see another color change coming up pretty soon. Alright, now we're up to the cannon. No change here either. Moving on. First energy sphere, let's keep going. Second energy sphere that could trip you up. I don't think I got tripped up last time, but I sure didn't here. Alright, we're about to face something different. I'm going to stick with Cutter here. First mini-boss. It's a brown Gigantedge, aka Gigantedge EX. He's harder. As you can see, he's also a bit smarter. But still, when he crashes into walls, that doesn't prove much smart. He shields a lot more. Now he's going into a 4-hit combo. But I still get the same sword from him. Yeah! Super abilities don't change, but boys, the bosses do. Anyway, energy sphere, and that's the end of the level. Let's see what I get. Burgers and fries. Man, that got my father cracking up last time I said that. And what do I get? What do I get? What do I get? I get a 1! Better one level late than never. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Swag! Alright, that's a good 12 minutes worth of video, and I'll keep going. Let's go. We're on a roll here. So let's butter ourselves and slip out on through the levels. What? No one? Ah, you hooligans. Hooligans. Someone tell me what I'm saying. No, please don't. Let's keep going. Alright. Alright, time for trick level. And using Spark End, let's move on. Better be careful not to miss that one. You know, it's too bad my powers don't increase as difficulty does. That would be sweet. Donut, not worth it. Cherry, it's right next to me. Alright, I better get this key through. Can't touch me. No. Can't touch me. No. Can't touch me. Unless you use a physical. I mean, this is like... Unless you use a sword or something a long range. You know, what am I talking about? Come on, almost there. Alright, let's go. Spark, yeah, really helpful here. Yeah, every ability becomes even more helpful than before, except for sleep. Anyway, let's keep going. I guess 2's not bad. Alright, only 15 minutes. Let's go on to stage 4. Yeah. I could get level 1 done in a single episode, perhaps. I sure hope I can. I mean, I got all the time in the world. School for me doesn't start today until, like, 11 o'clock a.m., and no one told me about the late start. My school doesn't have early endings, it has late starts for like meetings and such. I mean, it doesn't, it ends at 2:40 or something. Crud, I'm dying here. Yay, sandwich, I better run from this point on. Should be an energy sphere in here. So, I didn't know about the late start today, so I left at my usual time, which was like 8:15. I got to school, I saw a couple of my teachers talking to each other. They said hello, my real name, which is Tobias. Yeah, I'll admit my real name is Tobias. Actually, it isn't, but it's close. I have no reason not to do the secret here. I mean, come on. I mean, it's gonna be the same. Anyway, they said, hello, Tobias. Didn't you know about the late start? I was like, what late start? You're not supposed to be here for 3 hours. Oh, crud. So here I am at home with all the time in the world. It's like they didn't tell me beforehand. I mean, hello, they have announcements and they didn't get me. Anyway, let's keep going. This is the Howl Room. First one, talked about it last in episode 25 or 26, I think it was 25 of the regular. Lollipop, lollipop, ooh, lolly, 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 lollipop, lollipop, ooh, lolly, 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 lollipop. Well, this part for one becomes incredibly harder, but thank God for the umbrella trombone. Again, no idea what it's called. You tell me, but I'm gonna call it whatever I end up calling it. This place becomes more dangerous because it has more potential danger, because you have less potential health. No, not just less potential health, you have less actual health, kinetic health, and whatever the term is. Whoever said waddle these have brains, smack yourself. Alright, Monster Flame, guys. This is gonna go real well. Oh, crud. It's going real horribly. Get in my mouth and turn me into a Monster Flame. Man, this really reminds me of Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. I've been playing that a lot lately. I'm up to the part with the 3, you know what, what am I talking about? You guys, if you guys haven't played it, if you guys don't, what I meant to say was that if you guys, know what I'm talking about when I say this Monster Flame reminds me of Skyward Sword, and you don't, that's good. If you don't, as I probably said before, I had made a plan to do Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword as a future LP, probably the next one I do after Kirby's Return to Dreamland, or maybe the one after the next, because it's such a long game. Skyward Sword, that is. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna end up doing it, and you'll see what I mean then. I'm probably not gonna remember that I said this, but you'll see what I mean anyway. Anyway, here's the next pocket dimension. Die, spider! You know what? I'll do it to you the old-fashioned way. By blowing on you. No, I won't. Oh crud, oh crud! Get out of here! Oh man, this really stinks. Okay, run! Oh, an extra life. Oh yeah, by the way, the extra lives have crowns on them in this one. I don't know if they do in the regular. Yeah, they say that the way this looked was the beta release for the game, but I think they toned it down a little, made it the extra mode. I mean, they've had extra modes in previous games, like Squeak Squad, where it was nearly impossible, and I mean, unless you had a lot of time on your hands, which normally you wouldn't, Kirby Squeak Squad extra mode was not gonna happen. Anyway, there goes Sphere Doomer EX number 2. And there goes Pocket Dimension number 2 as we get the tomato, and I guess as opposed to my original plan of completing all of EX's Cookie Country, I keep forgetting that name. Don't know why. As opposed to completing it in full, I'm gonna save the boss for next episode because I've been recording for a good 23 minutes now. Well, 22. I don't know which clock to look at, my Audacity clock or my, Pinnacle clock, but either one works. And I'll be saving the boss for next episode. So, I'll see you guys then.